Sorry about that. I ran out of recording time yesterday. After all, Let's Playing is something I try and squeeze in between everything else, but there's really no reason why I shouldn't, append a little ending to this video. Try and see if we can, so we can get it at least as far as seeing whether the goblins over in the west will walk into our little trap. But first we need to send our archers to try and deal with this city, which I decided I'm going to try and capture. I should leave behind. Certainly don't need the battering ram for that because there are no walls there. This archer is a bit hurt. So I'm going to leave behind this Hyman Archer. I'm just comparing stats, and essentially the Hyman Archer is just better than the Elven Archers in every way I can think of. Well, except they don't have forestry, but instead they have true seeing and holy protection, and they got better stats. So anyway, but I'm going to try and make do without him just so I don't lose him when he's, not at full health and everything. So we've got 8 against the 4 defenders over there, and crap. These guys don't have enough movement points to attack, but we can attack with the archers. And due to the adjacent hex rule, then we should presumably still be able to get both armies in on the fight. Yeah? Yeah. They're all here. All 8 of them, and the human pikes are standing in there. Let's try and get them a little bit. Get them so that you can all sort of fire at the same sort of enemies, ideally. If I could avoid I'll put some people up here instead. I don't want to have several lines of archers because then I risk them shooting each other in the backs. If anything though, I'd prefer the dwarves to be taking the brunt of the damage. Simply because they're slower, but a little bit tougher, I think. Maybe not so much tougher actually when you think about it, but they are slower. And thus, because they are slower, they shouldn't. I'm not so bothered by the idea of losing them, basically. I'll have some use for them at least if they can win me this battle. Basically, what I'm thinking. Right, let's have the pikemen advance on us then. They didn't, they just stood still. Okay, they're still out of reach, of course, for our archers. Yes. I don't think... they've got one archer unit up there. And pikes there, and swords there, and more pikes there. How far are we from being able to fire at them? Oh, quite a ways off, at least 3-4 steps from moving into range. Let's try putting the archers... more specifically down here, where, you know, they could get attacked by the pikes, perhaps, if we're unlucky. I'll try and, I think, ideally keep them out of range of the enemy archers. And I think I changed my mind. I think I want my... I'll actually take the risk of my elven archers falling slightly behind the others, in the hopes that they're going to be less likely to get jumped, basically, by those pikes. See what the enemy does now. They're going to attack. Still no attack. Okay, we're still way too far away from them to actually shoot at them, but not that much farther this time. We're still probably maybe even further down this a ways if we want to avoid moving into range of their archers. Okay, put them down here. I think the enemy melee troops should probably start paying us a bit of a visit. And I'll keep the well, we can still get attacked by their melee troops, I suppose. Let's try this. No, they're standing completely still until we can get into range where they can actually reach us, I suppose. Well, seems if we move... Yeah, because I mean, we should be able to hit them. We'll need one further step. So I think these guys, let's keep them as sort of reserve here. If they advance close enough to attack these guys, then our elven archers can come into play. And if not, the problem of course is that we can end up shooting our own troops. What we should do. Let's say we put our dwarves somewhere down here. Okay, we're definitely enraged now. This is obviously going to start attacking us. But when he does... Oh crap. Wasn't exactly what I meant. If and when he does, hopefully our elves should be able to fire on them as they advance. Maybe not. I mean, your range doesn't extend as far as over there, does it? So maybe need to get them a little bit closer over here or something. Let's try this. Here they come. Ouch. More of them. Ouch. And the last pike. The last pike didn't reach anyone. That's brilliant. Because this time then, time for our archers. Our dwarven archers to try and shine, I suppose. Although, how far can you... Ah, you can all fire on all the enemies, I think. So, we're gonna try then. Ideally, if we can avoid brilliant, and then our dwarves fire on the enemy archers. Do I have an archer left? I think pretty much everyone's fired now. Did I forget one? No, I think everyone's fired. So time for the enemy archers to fire, and then goes one of our dwarves. That's to be expected. I'll try and see if some more elves can finish the battle like that. We took the city. Producing merchandise, that's fine, that's exactly what I wanted anyway, because I'm a bit low on gold at the moment. Fine! So, this episode is getting a bit long now, I suppose. Maybe I will split it up into two, we'll see. And then what I'm most curious about now, of course, is what these guys are going to do. Are they going to fall for the bait? Are they going to attack our troops? Are they going to simply run away? Frostlings, humans. We don't know where they are or what they're doing anyway. Not the dwarves or the dark elves. Oh, well, something happened up there at least. What about the goblins? That what? Those goblins pulled back rather than attacking in there, and these guys are splitting up or just downright retreating? Oh, interesting. It didn't exactly take the baits, but it didn't exactly pull everyone away either. Very interesting, and it is my turn. And the dwarves offer us peace, we certainly accept that. For now, the undead agree to work without conflict with the elves. Well, generally, I'd see the undead as sort of hardly my ally. In fact, it's going to make all the races that agree with me, all the other races almost are going to be annoyed by this. Only the goblins and the orcs are going to be pleased with us if we accept peace with the undead. So, this is that's a tricky question. On the one hand, I would want to avoid a war with the undead. Ordinarily everybody else, after all. On the other, I really don't want to piss off those humans in those cities I just took. I mean, if they start going, if the Azracs and humans start going into revolt, then that's big trouble. But on the other hand, I don't want a war with the undead at the moment. I don't even know where they are. I've got enough enemies. I'm gonna go with the elves' sort of initial inclination to avoid war. Ooh. Didn't much like that, did they? But at least race relations are still neutral. Still friendly with those we are friendly with, or have been. Fine. And I shall save the game. And you shall see the rest of this town in the next video. So until then.